Have you ever found yourself needing one more piece of gear to complete your set, or having one slot that you've had no luck getting a drop for? I think we've all been there. I wanted to put together this series of guides for those of you that want an alternative to farming the same bosses endlessly. These are zero RNG items that you can pick up from quests rather than spending hours running the same dungeons over and over again. First up, we have the Evoker's Helmet of Second Sight. This is a quest reward from Terran Gorefiend I Am in Shadowmoon Valley and requires level 67 to pick up. This is a short 2-quest series that can be picked up from the NPC called Ancient Shadowmoon Spirit, and it has a good amount of spell damage and spell crit rating with an important meta socket. Next up, we have Natasha's Ember Necklace, which is a reward from the quest The Houndmaster in Blade's Edge Mountains. This requires level 65 to pick up and has good itemization for all casters. This is a reward from the last quest in a 9-quest chain, so may take about 30 minutes or so to finally get. In the shoulder slot, you can pick up the Spoilers of the Torn Heart, which is a level 68 quest reward from the Cipher of Damnation, the third fragment. This is part 8 of a quest chain, but there are prerequisite quests that you'll need to complete before you can pick that chain up. The prerequisite quest, the Cipher of Damnation, Truth and History, is the 8th and final part of a previous quest chain, so in total, you must complete 17 quests to get this shoulder item. The Ogre Slayer's Cloak is a level 65 quest reward from Chowar the Pillager in Nagrand. This is the 3rd quest in a short chain starting with the missing Maghari procession, and this is a relatively straightforward item to get and shouldn't give you much trouble at all. Kirintor Apprentice's Robes are a level 67 quest reward from Destroy Nibirius in Netherstorm. This is the last quest in a 6-part quest chain starting with Malevolent Remains, and to pick up that first quest you must have completed Curse of the Violet Tower, which in turn is part 3 of an 8-part quest chain. This item has very valuable spell hit and a good chunk of spell damage. For bracers, you should pick up the Earthmender's Braces of Shattering from Escape from Coilscar Cistern in Shadowmoon Valley. This is a simple 1-part escort quest, so besides the mind-boring tedium of the escort itself, it shouldn't be much pain to handle. For our weapon, we've gone with Amir's Impulse Taser, which is a level 68 reward from Nexus King Salhadar in Netherstorm. This is the final quest in a really fun 6-part chain. It has spell crit, hit, and a heap of spell damage in addition to a good amount of intellect, and not a bad place filler until you can get into Heroics or Karazhan. In our belt slot, we have a simple to pick up green item called Ethereal Sash. This is a 1-part kill quest called Garagi in Nagrand, and considering it's only level 65, offers pretty strong itemization, including a good amount of spell hit, which is going to be probably the most sought after stat at the start of the gearing process. Our wand of choice is the Illidari Rod of Discipline. It has high DPS, spell damage bonus, and a blue socket. This is a level 70 quest reward from Subdue the Subduer in Shadowmoon Valley, which is the 2nd quest in a short chain starting with the Soul Cannon of Reth Hedron. This is part of the Netherwing quest chain, so something you're going to want to do if you want to get your mount. Gloves of the High Mages are a level 67 reward from News of Victory in Shadowmoon Valley. This is the final quest in a 6-part quest chain, and to pick up the first quest, Bring Down the Warbringer, you must have completed the Fate of Kargrosh and the Summoning Chamber, which mercifully are only single quests. Heap Leggings is a simple item to get from the level 67 quest It's a Fell Reaver but with Heart, which can be picked up from ND Mean Camp in Netherstorm. This has spell hit and damage and a reasonable amount of primary stats. For our feet slot, we have the Shimmering Azure Boots. These require level 68 and are a quest reward from securing the Celestial Ridge in Netherstorm. This is the quest chain that starts with a not so modest proposal and has about 6 quests in, and the final quest is a group quest recommending 3 people to take part. For our rings, we have Mana Storm Band, which is a level 67 reward from shutting down Manaforge Ara in Netherstorm. This is a 12-part quest chain which takes a little bit of time and starts with Report to Spymaster Thelodian. This is a Scryer's rep quest, so if you're planning to go Aldor, then perhaps give this one a miss. Instead, you could go for Evoker's Mark of the Redemption, which is also a level 67 reward from Dissension amongst the ranks in Shadowmoon Valley. Now this is a 5-part quest chain starting with the Path of Conquest, and relatively easy to complete. Both items offer the same stats, which are 15 intellect, 10 spell crit rating, and 29 damage. Lastly, we have the Trinkets, and the common theme here is spell hit and spell damage on use effects. Firstly, Starkiller's Bauble is a level 68 reward from the Horrors of Pollution in Netherstorm. This is a 1-part quest picked up from a quest item that can drop called the Vial of Void Horror. This vial drops from a mob called Concealed Void Horror and has a very high chance to drop. The quest is then handed in to Researcher Navud. Second, we have the Terracar Tablet of Vim, which is a level 63 quest reward from Torgos in Terragar Forest. This is the final part of a short chain which has you kill a load of birds, and Torgos is the boss mob that you need to kill in the 2nd quest. Now this quest is recommended to bring a group, but certain classes may be able to solo it. Now that is all from this video. I hope you find the information useful, and please do refer back to this in the future if you need to find a slot filler to get you ready for raiding. Please don't forget to like the video, and if you subscribe, expect to see more informative videos like this in the near future. And with that, I'll see you in the Outlands.